And joining me now in studio is our Brian Bendele. Well, from getting to visit with all the Europeans on this story, what did you take from some of their attitudes about Oklahoma?
Well, their perception is a little old. They definitely look at us and they think before they come over that we're very West and we're in that old native and very untouched. And when they get here, they realize we're somewhat modern. Sharon said that she'd had groups come over from Germany. They were dressed like Matt Dillon. You're talking Tombstone. They've got the chaps on and the hat and everything. And they realize that, oh, okay, you do wear tennis shoes, you do have a TV, and things are a little bit more modern, but they definitely enjoy it.
Now, you did tell me a funny story about Moses, the Native American in the story.
Well, and when Moses went over to Europe on the trip, he said that whenever he was talking to him, they said, well, what's it like over there? And he said, well, it's just the same as it is here. I have a TV and a PlayStation. And they said, well, how do you get it in your teepee? And he said, no, we don't live in teepees. We continue our old traditions, but we are very modern.
Now tell me more about this German author, Karl May, and his writings and just his interest in this area.
Well, he was so imaginative. In fact, he was one of Germany's top writers. He sold over 200 million books. But what he would do with, like, Winnetou, the book, with his first bestseller, he just imagined what it was like, and he would put a wholesome character and befriended the Native American, and he would write these stories of adventures and trips, but yet he never went to Western America. He never went any further west than Buffalo, New York, and that was after he published his books.
So while he may not have the best information, we certainly appreciate the promotion that he's doing.
And it definitely, because I mean, they really enjoy coming over. The flocks and droves. Sharon says their business is always picking up. And one of the unique things was how Germans, they really idolize Native Americans. And Moses told me about how Native American prisoners of war from World War II, when they were captured by the Nazis, Hitler and the Nazis would actually treat them better than other prisoners of war because they respected those stories that Karl May said, that wrote about. And so it was really unique to know that these traditions, our past, and Native America's and Oklahoma's traditions are so rich, and that people across the globe we're willing to travel to come see it.
Well, certainly an interesting dynamic, and one that we would be foolish not to take as much advantage of as we can. Brian, I appreciate the story.